Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen my face before, my name's Emma and this is my channel Little Red M, where I post videos weekly on anything makeup, anything life related, just having some fun online. That's new. I updated my phone to iOS 14 and now there is a little green light off to the side there. That means it's recording. That I never noticed before. And yes, I record on my phone. I don't have a camera yet. I just record on my iPhone XR and that's the quality I get and I absolutely love it because it's so simple and easy. But yeah, I haven't seen that before. That's new. You know when your hair's just not playing? I've got this little hair here that just is not happy at all. It's just not winning. So today I thought I would do the one dip challenge that I saw Nikki Tutorials do the other day, and then also Sophie Does Life did a few months ago. So I thought I would give that a try, and I thought why not try and kind of bring in the look of my t-shirt, the blue and pink look, into my eye look. Don't know how that's going to go, but yes. So that's what I thought I would do today. So I'm going to scooch in a bit closer so we can start. So now that I'm a bit closer, as you can see, I have zero makeup on today. The skin is much better than it used to be. Everything is kind of clearing up around my bridge here, around the sides of my face and underneath my chin. If you want a video on how I'm trying to control that, I'll happily do one. I'll just show you the products that I've been using. If I sound stuffy and croaky, it's because I have been sick this week. Had to go get another COVID test, luckily negative, so I'm all good on that front. But yeah, I had to go and get tested because I was sick. And I'm only just feeling semi-normal again. It was not fun. I haven't been sick in 6 months and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. So yeah, but I have all of my makeup products beside me and I am not ready for this video, I don't think. Watching Nikki do it, Soph made it look really easy and Nikki made it look really easy, but she definitely had a bit more of a struggle than Soph did. So I'm kind of nervous to be doing this, but so I'm going to start with my primer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I'm literally just going to squeeze one pump of this onto my hand. I usually use a few little pumps around my face when I do this, but I'm only allowed to do one pump or one dip of something. So let's just go. I'm just gonna squeeze a bit. Okay, that's all I can use. And I put it on my left hand. That was dumb, wasn't it? I'm a right-hander and I just put that on my left hand. That was not very smart of me. So I'm just gonna quickly dot it all over the face. Okay, that was definitely not enough product. I have another one. I'm also going to use the Benefit Pore Professional Hydrating Primer. I don't have much of this left. I need to buy a new one. I'm just going to squeeze on the right hand this time. Just squeeze some of that onto my finger, whatever I can get out of this tube. And then just dot it on the areas that I didn't quite cover. My other primer. I really like this one because it kind of fills in the pores a little bit more than the other ones do, and I have quite large pores around my nose. I just press that into my face. So that's the primer all done and on now. And do not come at me for my dirty beauty blender. I haven't had time to wash it, and I think it might benefit me in this challenge to have not washed it. So I'm going to be using my Born This Way foundation in the shade Swan. So I'm just going to do one pump, and I know Nikki had a squeezing one, so she just kind of swelled as much, but I'm just going to do one pump and then use up that pump on my hand. So I'm just going to do one pump on my hand, and I'm just literally going to try and grab that up. Yeah. Skill. I really don't think that's going to be enough. So now that my foundation is all blended in, I'm just going to go in and conceal my face using my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Swan. And all you get is whatever comes out on that That's all you get. So I'm just gonna spread this across my face, hopefully. That was quite easy to get what I needed out of that. I'm just gonna blend it back in with that sponge and then I'll be back. So now that we're looking scary and ghostly with no other features, now we have the powder. This part I don't know whether to do Nikki's trick and just try and get as much on the sponge or whether to do a brush. I don't really know. But I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way cereal setting powder, it's called. I'm translucent, obviously. I'm nervous, I don't know. Just gonna tap some of that out into the lid. I don't know. I'm just gonna grab as much of that on the sponge as possible and see how that goes. I'm already running out, bashing it into the face, trying to get as much powder out of that sponge. This little baby hair here is just doing my head in. Look at it. Look at what it's doing. Don't know what is going on with that today. Now we're all kind of set. Definitely didn't have enough to do that at all. Now I get to do bronzer. And luckily I used 2 bronzers. So I'm just gonna start with the Napoleon Perdis Mosaic Harmony bronzing powder and just grab my bronzer brush, very dirty, and just do a big swirl in that, and that's all I can do. And now we're gonna grab my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, or Chocolate Gold Soleil, sorry, and we're just gonna do the same thing. This is nearly out. Just gonna grab a swirl of that, probably too much of that, but that one is super pigmented, which is very nice. But that's all bronze now. I don't think this is going too bad yet. Seems to be actually working in my favor so far. So I'm still using my Tarte Amazon Clay 12-hour blush in the shade Peaceful. So I'm just gonna grab my blush brush, and this is quite pigmented and nice, so I'm just gonna give a good swirl of that. Probably regret having that much, but more the better, right? That way I can actually do it. And now I'm going to do brows. I generally use a pencil, so I didn't have anything that was gonna be like working, and then I found the Benefit Ka-Brow pot, whatever they're called, these little buddies. And I used it for a little while and then ended up not really liking it and just finding that I use pencil so much easier. But unfortunately, pencil is not a really easy thing to use in this challenge, so I have this. I'm not going to use the brow product that comes with it because it's too small, and I will, see, way too small, and I'll probably fail this challenge with brows. But even still, my brows are generally very light. Tint is fading. Need to go get them retinted. So this will be fun. I'm gonna take a flat-edged brush, a Morphe one, and just try and grab as much product as I can on it. Just lathered that brush up, and this is the shade 3, so it's the same as my brow pencil, and I'm just going to give this a shot. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not like when I do them with pencil, which I much prefer. Then to fluff them up, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in the shade Soft Brown. And luckily this has a lot of pigment on it, but you've got to be careful. Generally I scrape it off and do a dip for each eyebrow and scrape it off. But seeing as I can only do one dip, that's all I get. They're not terrible, but they're not great. Not great, not at all. I'm just gonna grab some highlighter. I generally use 2 brushes for this. I guess I'm just gonna have to use one. Just gonna grab a fluffy Colourpop E15 brush, and I'm gonna be using their Hourglass Brilliant Strobe Light. Cannot say it. What is it? It's the Hourglass Brilliant Strobe Light highlighter in the shade Ambient. This is a mini one because I wasn't sure whether I'd actually like it when I was buying it, and it's not exactly cheap, but I really like it, so I'm just going to use up the mini one and then eventually buy the bigger one. And it comes with this super like cute little mirror in it, which doesn't give much off, but so I'm just gonna give a big nice swirl of highlight. And that's all I got. So some for the cheeks, the nose, a little bit on the brows, and we'll just go back to the cheek and get whatever is left off that brush on my cheek. It's a super pretty kind of goldy shimmered highlight that I really like. So pretty. So I'm thinking pink on the top, maybe like a periwinkle purple blue underneath the eye, and then blue on the inner corner. And then I might use, I've been wanting to use this pink shimmer from Maddie's palette for ages, and I might use that on the eyes. I just do not know how this is gonna go. So let's just do it. Let's just go and freaking do it. Oh, I almost forgot to prime my eyes again. So using the MAC paint pot, and obviously I only get one dip, so I'm just gonna take my brush that I use and just lather it. Okay. And I still have a little bit left on that if I need to prime anything else. Prime my under eyes before I do them. Putting that to the side. This isn't as challenging as I thought it was going to be. I guess I'm just not as stingy with my products when I don't have to be. Generally, I don't use this much. I'm going to be using Morphe products again today. So I'm going to take Skip from James Charles palette, and I'm going to be using a Tarte brush, kind of flat, kind of dense, fluffy brush, and just going to grab as much of that hot pink Skip down in the bottom. I think there's going to be a lot of fallout with this. I'm just going to get rid of that fallout all over my face before it screws me up. Okay, fix that problem. And then I'm just going to grab this light pink shade here and just blend those that shade out a bit more. And I'm just going to take the shade Maddie Girl, this light peachy color from Maddie Ziegler's palette, and just use that as well as another transition shade out of that. So that's the pink all done, and now I'm just going to grab the blue shade 5 out of Maddie's palette. Whoa, throwing the brush, and then a flat dense brush, and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner. Just grabbing a small fluffy brush and just blending those two together. And that small brush that I was using to blend out that purple, I'm going to grab the shade She Insists out of Maddie's palette and just put that on my lower lash line. And because I want to brighten it up a bit more, I'm going to grab a smaller brush and dip into Single, this purple shade in James' palette, and just use that to brighten that purple up. Grabbing that shade with that light purple still on it, just to kind of run it. And I am going to take that pink shade out of Maddie's palette and just put it in the center of my lid. Got a bit on the finger. Even though this is literally one dip, and no, I'm not cheating. Don't come at me saying I'm cheating. I haven't cheated. I just picked up a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of product on my brushes and my fingers. I had fallout, and I literally just went in back with my sponge just to try and clear up that fallout. I've used whatever's left on this brush to clean up stuff. I have not touched my products. They've all gone back in this bag as soon as I've used them. So I'm not tempted to go and touch them again. And with those shadows, I've just dipped it once and just blended it as hell. But it shows you that if you don't care about fallout, you can literally grab so much on your brush that you won't need to dip again. I'm also, as a highlight for that inner corner, I'm going to grab this pretty blue shade from the James Charles palette. It is the shade Hello. So I'm just going to grab a bit of that on my finger again and just put that on my inner corners. And then because we can't leave the purple out of the shimmer that is going on here, I'm gonna grab a small, dense, flat brush, take this purple shade Artistry down here, and just start from the inner corner. Just like that. I think it looks so cute and matches my top. So that's eyeshadow all done. Unfortunately, I don't have a liquid liner that's a pot liner. I just have my Better Than Sex liner, which is kind of cheating. So this category is just not going to work because it's not actually a pot, it just dribbles out. So unfortunately that isn't part of the category because I just don't have a product and I wasn't gonna go buy something just for a video when I love this product. So I'm just gonna go do this off camera and then I'll come back and do the other products that are one dips. So that liner was not it today. Excuse the wonky eyes, it just was not it. It was just not happening today at all. But anyway, let's go into mascara. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. And yes, just one dip. It doesn't look that bad now. And now lashes. I've got new lashes today. I've got the Kiss Ritzy Natural Black Lashes that I'm going to try out. They look like this. Super, super pretty. I'm kind of excited to try them. And I have scissors in here somewhere that I will need to trim them. So my scissors, and we're just going to trim the lashes so I can get them off. I think getting lashes off the packaging is like the hardest thing. I don't actually think I need to trim them. They're so pretty. Oh, they're stunning. They look really natural. I don't know how I'm meant to do this. One dip of eyelash glue. Man, that was a struggle and a half. I seriously struggled today. Today is just not happening at all, not going well at all. The only thing going well is this current eye look. But I mean, these lashes are gorgeous. They're so fluttery and natural looking. I really like them, but it's just not happening. Not happening. All right, lips. Not even going to line them because that is out of the challenge. I was just doing the eyeliner because I wanted to, but I've got the ColourPop, what is it? It's the ColourPop Exo. It's a bit used in the shade Little One, and I'm just going to pop that on my lips, although it just seems so dark. I don't know. One dip. I'm surprised that lasted. I was running out towards the end there. That shade is super pretty. And I'm just going to throw a bit of sparkle on. I bought, I was so excited. They finally had it in stock when I went to Sephora and checked. I've been wanting to buy this shade for a long time. And it is the Fenty Gloss Bombs in Sweet Mouth. I've been wanting to buy this shade for so long. I have Fussy in the mini, but I wanted to buy Sweet Mouth in the big one. And it was finally in stock at Sephora. It has been like months. That hair is at it again. I've been searching for this for months and I'm so freaking happy I finally found it. So I'm just gonna give that a nice swirl around in there and pull it out. Look at that giant gopher. It's insane how big that is. And I'm just gonna pop that on the lips. So that is the finished makeup look. For it being a one dip challenge, I am rather impressed. Also, putting those lashes on with that eyelash glue with one dip, it dried up. This one is like barely stuck on. Like, it completely started drying up, but I am rather impressed. I was expecting this to turn out terribly, but for a one dip challenge, I've said one dip probably 1,000 times today. I apologize for that, but it is the name of the challenge. But for a one dip challenge, I think it turned out really well. I'm super happy with it. That blue pops and that purple is just a little bit of nice touch and it goes with my top. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming it. I completely thought it was gonna go wrong, but it went really, really right. If you're wondering where I got this top from, I got it from Cotton On. It's part of their new summer collection, and I really freaking love it. It just has free rider on the front, and I really, really like it. This necklace I also just recently got. It was from ASOS and I really like this one. I really hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment and share, and there will be another video next Sunday. So that is all for today. I will see you guys all next week with another video. Bye for now.